The first time the Zenthari laid eyes on a human, they laughed. To General Corval, supreme tactician of the Zenthari Dominion, humans were a joke. Flesh-covered, bone-fragile bipeds with no claws, no exoskeletons, no venom. Weak, soft, unsuitable for war. They didn't even have built-in thermal vision. They look like prey, Corval scoffed during the first interspecies summit. Barely evolved mammals. But the galaxy was changing. The Great War with the Void Spawn was escalating, and the Galactic Coalition needed every soldier they could muster. Reluctantly, the Zenthari agreed to trial human integration into their legions. What followed would rewrite military doctrine across every known sector. The human unit assigned to the Zenthari 14th Shock Division was called Delta 6. Just 20 individuals. No exosuits. No bio-augmentation. Just standard-issue gear, odd rituals called warm-ups, and something they called coffee. Corval kept his expectations low. The first mission was a void spawn nest clearing on Sigren V, a mission where many had died. Corval expected the humans to break, to run, to beg. Instead, they ran toward the enemy. "Sir," one of his aides stammered, watching the live feed. "They're charging the nest without heavy support." Through the dust and darkness, the humans moved like lightning, coordinated, precise, and fearless. Their squad leader, a wiry human named Sergeant Vega, barked orders between gunfire and explosions. "They're insane," Corval muttered. "They're not even wearing full-body armor." But the nest fell in minutes. No casualties. The Zenthari lost 5 of their own. Over the next few weeks, more missions followed. More victories. Again and again, Delta 6 did what others couldn't. Hostile environments? They adapted. Night raids? They volunteered. Ambushes? They turned them into traps of their own. General Corval began to study them more closely. He noticed strange patterns. Before each battle, the humans would laugh, tell stories, even dance. They used music before entering lethal zones. "They act as if death is a game," one Zenthari lieutenant observed. "No," Corval replied slowly, watching Sergeant Vega light a cigar after dragging a wounded comrade from the wreckage. "They act as if death already tried and failed." One mission changed everything. The Coalition's front line on Varric's Edge was collapsing. The Void Spawn had breached the command center. Reinforcements were 3 hours away. Delta 6 was 10 minutes out. "Pull back," Corval ordered through comms. "It's too late." But Sergeant Vega's voice came through, calm and sharp. "Negative. We'll hold the line." "Impossible. You're 20. They're thousands." Vega chuckled. "Then they'll have to bring more." Corval watched the feed in silence. The humans fought like demons, no, like something beyond. Bleeding burned half of them down, but they held. Every inch of ground cost the enemy 10 bodies. When reinforcements finally arrived, the Void Spawn had already retreated. The command center still stood. Delta 6 was down to 5. Later, at the medal ceremony, General Corval stood before the surviving members of the human unit. He looked at them, scarred, tired, smiling. "I misjudged you," he said. "Your kind is not weak." Vega shrugged. "We get that a lot." Corval turned to the crowd of mixed-species soldiers gathered behind them. "Let this be known," he announced, voice amplified across the station. "Humanity is not the weakest link of the Coalition. They are its fire, its steel. And when the stars burn and the void screams, it will be their war cry we follow." The chamber erupted in applause. Since then, human military doctrine has spread across the galaxy. Entire divisions began adopting their tactics. Squad-based improvisation, psychological resilience, and relentless aggression. Their strange rituals, pep talks, victory dances, morale-building chants, became standard issue. And wherever Delta 6 went, enemies began to whisper a new word. Terran, not as a slur, as a threat. From prey to predators. From underestimated to unstoppable. The galaxy had learned a brutal lesson. Never mistake humanity's softness for weakness. They're not made of claws or carapace. They're made of will. And in war, will wins.